Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Master's Table.
Here we are again.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just listening. You was talking. I'm supposed to listen when you talk.
Welcome. We're glad you're with us today. Got some good dishes for you.
Yep.
You better tell me.
Did you wash the dishes?
Nope.
Oh, you're talking about what we're cooking dishes.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I just thought you was talking about you had some new dishes.
Yeah.
Now we're glad. We're glad. Y'all know we always laughing about something. We're always cutting up about something. We got a good dish today. I know we always say that, but this is a good one today. This has probably become one of my favorite dishes that I've done in a little while because I'm kind of partial to the way this tastes. But I don't know. I just tried it and I liked it, and I'm just kind of stuck on it. So I wanted to show you one of my favorite dishes today. This is just almost a simple tomato soup, but it's a homemade style tomato soup. I know some of y'all that are watching out there, y'all have already put up some tomatoes, and a lot of people say, well, what you talking about putting them up? Y'all know what I'm talking about. My old people out there know what putting up tomatoes and canning tomatoes are, and if you got some of those, you're going to want to cook this dish when the weather changes, or if it's just a soup night, you're going to want to try this tomato soup recipe. So don't go nowhere. Y'all go grab your cup of coffee. I've already got mine. I fixed me a cup right before we started. I know, but I'll fix you one. I'll fix you one, but we'll be right back here on the Master's Table.
Stay with us. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to start this tomato soup. But it's not like regular tomato soup.
No, it's not a regular just tomato soup. It's got some good stuff in it. It's got some spinach, and it's kind of like a tomato Florentine soup. We always. I had to get her in check a while ago.
Anyway.
Tina, go ahead and cut that up on about a medium high. We want to go ahead and melt some butter. I'm almost ashamed to say how simple this is, but how good it is. But I love this so much that I could not do this. I could not do this.
That's what we like, though. We like simple. Like
a prime rib or something. We was thinking about something, cooking something over the top and everything. This is so simple, but I'm telling you right there, this is so full of flavor. This will have your taste buds dancing when you put that taste. There's just one little, and I'm going to even use some infused garlic oil, just a little bit.
Ooh, that smell of butter cooking.
Yeah, just a touch, just a little bit right there. We're gonna melt that down, and like I say, if you got that up on about a medium high, you might want to bump it up on about a medium high. I was cutting some onions a while ago, and I got a few left. I'll go ahead and drop these, and I'm gonna cut. Let me go ahead and just see if I can hem them up. Like I say, you may want to start on about a medium high, and then when it heats up a little bit, we'll cut it back down. But we're gonna start by just, like I said, that was a couple of tablespoons of butter, maybe one or two tablespoons of olive oil. You can measure with your heart, but like Tina said, there's nothing that smells no better than when you drop that butter and start cooking these onions, and then we get ready to drop this garlic in there. It's just, it's something about that smell. I don't want no onion left behind. Let's drop them all in there. But I'm gonna cut about a little bit more. I don't want to. We got that. I'll save that piece. I'll go ahead and cut you this piece right here, Miss Cleveland, and then we'll.
Show them that you left the skin on there.
What was it?
That was onion skin peel.
No, that was probably some of that.
Oh, the red. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not putting it back.
Okay, it's all right. It's okay. If you thought it was something and got it out, it is all right.
I did.
No, it's okay. I think that's got basil and probably some red pepper or something. I don't know what all's in that.
Yeah, that's probably what that was.
But I'm just going to give you just a little bit more onion. This is just a base, just to get it started. We're going to do this onion, and then we're going to give you a little bit of garlic here in a minute. And we're just going to continue to add a little flavor. That's all we're doing. We got a few, very, very few seasonings and that we're putting in here. But it is so good. And I'm dropping onions over here everywhere. Don't leave that one. Got to keep that one. But this is one of my. I tell you how I stumbled across the tomato soup that I ate. I went to one of the local grocery stores. Tina put me on a diet again. I can always tell when it's time for me to lose weight. Somebody help me talk right here. I can always tell when it's time for me to lose weight because Miss Cleveland would tell me we need to go on a diet. And I know she's generally talking to me.
I say we.
But I have lost probably about 5 pounds. But anyway, I was trying to not eat a bunch of fried. I went through the grocery store and I walked by the deli. And lo and behold, there was that fried chicken. And I looked at the fried chicken and I said, no, I'm not going to get that. So I looked over there on there where they have the salad and all the other stuff, the spread, they had the soups out there. So I got some cheddar broccoli soup and got that tomato soup. And I said, well, I'll eat a salad and a little bowl of soup. And that tomato soup was so good, it inspired me to start working on some recipes. And so here it is today. This is what you're going to get today. You can find these similar recipes online. There's nothing new under the sun. It's just kind of like the scripture. There's nothing new under the sun that I can tell you that you probably hadn't already heard before. But if I make this and then you get a general idea, you can use different ingredients and turn this into your own. So that's what we want to do today. I'm going to go ahead and cut up just a little bit of this garlic. Don't laugh at my chopping skills, Tina. I can't hardly cut with this.
Yeah.
I can't hardly cut with this glove
was in
on.
there.
I can't cut with a glove off though. I didn't know. I'm not.
Garlic press.
I don't have a knife license, so yeah, I couldn't find my garlic press. I don't know if
Because you left it at home.
I did. I may have left. I left it somewhere. Unfortunately, it ain't here. So, but that's okay. I'll get my
You have to charter into waters unknown.
Yeah, I'll get my gratifying moment right here with this knife.
Yeah.
I'll cut up another piece. Speaking of garlic, I found this big elephant called garlic in the big box store the other day. I want you to take a look at that. I almost got anxiety when I looked at that. It was so big. I want to actually.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut into it in a minute. We're gonna see. We're gonna cut into it and just see what it looks like on the inside. But I just had to show that. I bought it just for the mere fact of how big that garlic clove was. I just couldn't.
You brought it home and you said, "Look how big this garlic is."
I was excited.
You said, "I'm not going to use it. I wanted to see how big it was."
I guess it's bad when you get excited about a big garlic clove, right?
I was like, "Oh yeah."
I know. She didn't share my joy with me. I was just amazed, I guess. But then again, it don't take much to amaze me, does it, Miss Cleveland?
No.
All right, I'm just going to give that just a little bit of a rough chop. And like I say, we don't have to add a whole lot. Then again, like I always tell you, these recipes, it calls for this much garlic or that. If you don't like a whole lot of garlic, you don't have to put a lot. And you could substitute, and I probably got some around here somewhere, some of the garlic paste if you don't want to fool with cutting up the garlic or use the fresh garlic. But it's just something about those fresh ingredients that always makes it better. It's just always good with this fresh stuff.
I like that fresh garlic in the little thing, container. And that garlic? It's in a container like this. That is garlic in there.
I don't know. I'm not sure. You have to show me.
We have some in the refrigerator at home.
I don't know. It may be garlic in there. Yeah, you can buy it already minced garlic in the.
I guess that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can buy it. I used to buy that big one, but it would go bad before I could use it all up.
But it's not the powder.
It's
the liquid with the garlic, like chopped up garlic in it. I don't know.
You done lost me now, man.
All right, I'll find it when we get home.
You talking about grape jelly or something? I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're gonna say, "Oh yeah."
Well, and when I come back, I'll say, you know what, Tina was right about that garlic, but I can just about tell you right now. She talking about jelly or peanut butter or something.
I'm not.
She just seen them little pieces of peanut butter. They're crunchy. That's what it is.
I'm telling you, it's some kind of garlic.
It may be. It may be.
The onions are strong.
I know. When I was cutting it up earlier, it had me over here crying. That's why I went ahead and used up that piece. All right, Miss Cleveland, you ready for them? Yeah, let's go ahead and dump. Just keep that moving. We don't want that garlic to burn, so just keep stirring that. We're just gonna let this cook and marry together just a little bit. Just let those flavors.
As we always say, if you have a recipe that kind of like this, but you could put some different stuff in it, send it to us. We'd like to try it.
I'll give you just a little bit more oil. Just a little bit. That's one I like a little bit more. Yeah, let me say this. If you have a tomato soup recipe, send me yours. I'd love to try yours. I'll try it. Matter of fact, if you have some recipes you'd like to see us cook on air, your recipe, and I'll give you credit for it, because I love giving credit where credit's due, and if yours is better than mine, I'm gonna claim yours.
Oh, we'll just bring you on here and you can cook.
That's right. You can come on
cook
and
your own
be a
stuff.
special guest. Well, Miss Cleveland, looked like it's starting to come together a little bit.
Yep.
Those onions are getting about where I want them. Like I say, you don't have to cook. This is gonna cook, simmer a little bit after we bring everything up to a boil in a little bit anyway. But this is a good quick weeknight, something warm, something different. I guess some kids may like tomato soup. I know my daughter loves tomato soup. Taylor loves it.
Probably not
She may not, yeah, but I was going to say, I don't know if you would say this is a kid rotation meal, but if you want a soup and you want something quick, this will come together and you can have this ready in about 30 minutes. So if you just dump and go, like I always tell you, lay it out all on the counter right here, get it in order, and just let Miss Cleveland stir for you, and just keep on rolling right on through it. So now, Tina, we're going to add, let me go ahead and add a little salt and pepper. My little other pepper mill, it ain't cutting it up coarse like that for me, so it's not cutting it coarse. It's real fine. I can't get it to work right. Somebody said I need to adjust it, but I tried to adjust it, but it's still.
What you talking about?
The coarse pepper. The other, it makes it real fine. My other the little wood one that you got.
Oh.
Just so we're just not gonna put a lot of salt. Just one pinch of salt. Not gonna put a lot. You can put that in there later. I don't want to mess it up with too much salt, but I do want to put just a little bit of our all-purposes, just a little bit of onion powder, a little bit more garlic, just a few more seasonings in there, just to give it a little bit more flavor. It looks like a lot, but it's not. It's not needed hardly any salt in this. So,
if you would like some of our seasoning, just send Frankie an email, and
send me an email.
We'll
reach
mail it out
us.
to you.
Yep, we'll be glad to send it to you. You can go to masterstable.shop. You can find it on there. But if you want to reach out to me, send me an email, give me an address, we'll drop it in the mail for you.
And that makes me think of Miss Trina Harrison. I want to say, hey, and you're probably watching, because I think we've sent her a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's emailed, and so thank you for watching, and we appreciate you asking for stuff, and we'll send it to you. What was that?
That's I was getting ready to say that when you started talking. I went ahead and dumped it. That's the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning.
Oh.
That's probably a tablespoon and a half. It might have been about 2. I don't know. I just dumped some in there a while ago. I'm just trying to eyeball it. Just measure with your heart, brothers and sisters. But we're just letting these flavors come together, and we're getting ready to dump a few more things in there, because we want to have this in front of you and ready to go before we go to break. We want to have this boiling, and then we'll let it cook for a little bit, and we're ready to eat this up, Miss Cleveland. What you think?
Smells good.
You just gonna eat that?
I mean,
you probably would. You probably make a sandwich out of it.
Yeah,
I know how you are. All right. Well, I think you're about ready for me to dump something else.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead. This is 4 cups of chicken stock, chicken broth, whatever. If you want to mix your own, make your own. That's 4 cups. So we'll and we may add a little bit more liquid to that. I don't know. We'll see. That's where I like to start. And it's really according to how big a pot you want to make. You may want to double or make this recipe in a half. You may want to cut it in half a little bit. But go ahead and cut that up on high, because we want to go ahead and get this up to a boil here in just a little bit. But it's just according to how much you want to make. This makes, I would probably say this probably makes a good, I would say 8 servings probably when the time you get done and finish with it.
How much you eat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But just a regular size.
For us, it'd probably
be about 2.
2.
Yeah, because we'd eat it. I'd eat half of it. But if you want to double it, if you're having a big gathering, you may want to double it. But I'm gonna tell you too, Tina. We was talking about this last night too. How many of y'all out there like grilled cheese sandwiches? I love grilled cheese, and this right here. You make a grilled cheese and pair it with this right here. Oh my goodness! I don't know if we can get any better than that, Miss Cleveland.
Yep.
With some tomato soup.
Yep.
And a grilled cheese.
I mean, I've heard that all. I mean, when we were little, that's what you always got, a grilled cheese sandwich with whatever you ate.
Yep.
With any kind of soup or whatever.
Grilled cheese.
I guess that's why I love them.
And being as I said that, I'm gonna go ahead and give it away right here. Now I'll talk about it again when we get to the end of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a tip right now. Your tip of the day is right here. When you grill a grilled cheese or make any kind of sandwich like that, and you grill it like us, I'll take a big skillet and heat it up and get it hot and put my bread in there and toast it. Instead of putting butter on your bread, try using mayonnaise. I'm just telling you right now. I know y'all say, "Oh my goodness," he said, just try it and then tell me after you try it. Put mayonnaise on your bread instead of butter when you're toasting it like that for a sandwich. And I promise you, you won't go back to butter. You know.
I know.
Do you like my grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I use. So, and if you like it, anybody probably will like it.
Yeah.
She's picky, y'all.
Not really.
Hard-headed. Lord have mercy. What am I gonna do with her?
I have to be.
This is 2. What's that mean? This is 2 28-ounce cans of, these are whole tomatoes. You can use crushed. I mean, I guess you could use diced. But I would recommend it if you don't have the homemade, you know, what you've got out of your garden and canned, well, I said a while ago, what y'all put up in the cabinet for the winter. If you don't have those, buy a good high-end, if you can find them, a good canned tomato. Get a good one.
Can you use those fire roasted tomatoes in this?
I mean, you could.
No?
I mean, I guess you could, but see, I like the reason why I like using the whole tomatoes is because I'm getting a whole tomato. I know I'm getting everything from the tomatoes. I'm not getting. Sometimes, you know, when you get chopped or something, you don't know what you're getting. I don't know if I'm getting the hind leg off of it, or you know what I'm saying. I'm getting the cuts off.
Do they stay like that?
No, we're gonna crush them. We
I
just.
should say it.
Tina's tomatoes. Oh, y'all. Oh, bless the Lord.
I didn't know.
Y'all pray for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do having to put up with her. Yeah, but this is going to stew down, and you could use stewed tomatoes. I mean, you could use whatever, but when you use the whole tomatoes, to me, you're getting all the everything from the tomato. You're getting all its juice, all its everything. You know you're getting whole tomatoes in there. So, all right, I'm taking this glove off. These things done got on my nerves. They tight enough and had them on long enough. My hands is clean anyway. I wash them 10,000 times. But like I said, you got that up on the high. We want to bring that on up to a boil. And while you're getting there, now I'm going to go ahead and tell you, too, I'm giving you all kind of tips today. I stirred up that chicken broth. Let me rinse this off, and I'm going to come back and tell you what I done gave you one good tip. I'm going to give you another tip. In this tomato soup, this is one of the magic happening ingredients to me is putting some sugar in it. You can use regular sugar. I like brown sugar. I'm going to tell you, when you go to a restaurant, when you go somewhere and eat soup like this, most of the time, this right here is the level up that makes it what it is. This is what takes it over the top. And if you really want to take it over the top, put just a little bit more than what you think. This is a good. We're gonna try that, and I'll taste it in a little bit. But that's a good tip. Go ahead and drop that. Not only does it give it just a little bit, it helps take care of some of the acidity from tomatoes when we crush and cook all this together. But it's going to give it that different taste. That it's not sweet. It's not going to make it sweet, but it's going to give it a different taste. So, and some of y'all cooks out there, y'all real cooks and chefs out there, y'all already know. Y'all saying, well, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. But there's some people out there just like me that don't know too much about cooking, but just love to cook. And when we find these little secrets out, I like to pass them along.
You know what I told you on the way up here? I
don't door keep anything. I'll tell you any secret I know. Go ahead, Miss Cleveland.
You said, have you got a tip of the day? I said, no. I said, yeah, my tip of the day is don't ask somebody that don't cook for the tip of the day. That's my tip.
Yep, that's Tina's tip of the day. Don't ask her. She said, don't ask no questions. She won't tell you no lies, right?
That's right.
Look at that big old piece of garlic.
Yeah.
I just had to look at it. I just had to see the inside of it.
Were they all like that?
Yeah, I mean, look.
No, I mean, they were like a bunch of them that big.
Yeah, they had a
There was just like one sitting there that was that big.
I was just infatuated. I was like, oh my goodness. I was looking at.
Well, I would have to ask why they that big.
It's called elephant. I guess it's just where they grow them or let them get bigger. I don't know. But look at that. Compared to that. That's so I could eat all that.
And they last forever?
Tina, don't nothing last
I mean,
forever.
I'm talking about for a long time.
It don't nothing. You know I'm gonna run you off one day.
No, I'm talking about for a long
forever.
time.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they will. You know, they're like onions. They'll start drying out in layers, and you know you have to peel a little deeper in layers, and then eventually they may rot on the inside. But that's that microwave I keep hearing beep. Yeah, we'll take care of that.
This makes me want it to be cold outside.
Leave it alone. Let it come to a boil. Tina, quit stirring it. Oh, the number one pot stir. And started already today. Just stirring up something, ain't you?
That happened before we started.
Oh man, we just want this to come on up to a boil, and like I said, we're gonna let this simmer for a little while after we. I want it to come to a boil, and then I'm gonna get ready to talk about this other. See, we're gonna drop some spinach in there, Tina. We're gonna put some grass in there.
Just make sure it's real fine.
You will not believe. You won't even hardly know this is in there.
I know.
That much. I mean, and that's not a lot. I mean, you know when I bought that big bag, you can buy that big bag at the big box store, what I call it. You can buy that, and it's this big. You boil it down, and you don't have that much. It just wivels down or cooks down. But that's gonna be another good flavor that we've just dropped in here. So see, now that that's coming to a boil, we may, what did I do with that? I just put it out here a while ago. I done something, might have put it in here. Yeah, this. This is what I'm gonna use to kind of crush those tomatoes up a little bit. So as this coming to a boil, I don't want to like really like super thicken it all up right now, but we're gonna do it like this. So we just kind of break them up, and then we'll do this as the more it cooks, we'll come back toward the end and do this some more. You just want to kind of just break them up. And like I said, you could use the crushed tomatoes. There's nothing wrong with using the crush, but when I use these whole tomatoes, I know I'm getting everything, the whole tomato, I guess, if that makes sense. When you use a whole tomato, you get the whole tomato, right?
I guess so.
And when you use the other stuff, you don't really know what it is. There might be vines and leaves and everything. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
think so.
No, I don't either. But see how that's kind of pieces, as this cooks, that's going to cook down, and then we'll be able to mash it, crush it on up, or you could even use an immersion blender in this when it gets done, and you could really, like, not really puree it, but you could make this as thin as you wanted to. So I'm gonna let that come up, and it's starting to boil. So that power boil works pretty good on this. So we're gonna let this boil. This starts coming up to a boil. And Tina's not real crazy about this grass. Now,
I do like it sometimes.
Now you can, if you want to, you could come in and break all these stems off if you wanted to. But I'm not
how long would that take?
I know, but I'm just saying the recipe I was looking at, and when I was kind of wrote down, I added a few things to it and took a couple things away from it, but it talked about taking the stems off of it, and that's so optional.
Okay, that's enough.
No, Tina don't like grass. She says don't put the grass in there. But see how much that looks like. I just want you to see that. Now just don't stir it. Just kind of push it down and let it just push it down and just drown all of it.
I do eat it in salad.
Huh?
I eat it in salad.
It's gonna be good in this.
It's just something about them stems.
And I know, but when this cooks, I'm just telling you, I know you don't believe me right now, but when this cooks, you're not even gonna hardly know that's in there. So we're gonna bring it up to all right, just let it right there. We wanna bring that up to a good boil. We're gonna get it up to a good boil, and we're getting ready to cover this. And we're gonna turn it down on a low, almost a simmer.
And that's it?
And let this cook about 20 minutes. 20 to 30-ish, you know. If you got a little extra time, you can let it simmer a little bit longer. But a good 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna take a look at this, and we're gonna add one or two more things, and we're gonna be ready to plate this up. So what you think, Miss Cleveland? It smells good, don't it?
Yeah.
It smells good, and it's looking real good.
Yeah.
You see, it's starting to get a good boil. Now that it's boiling like that,
Fairly healthy.
we're just gonna, here we go, brothers and sisters.
Except for that brown sugar.
All right, give it one more stir. Give me one more stir. Just a good stir. Just make sure, and then, all right, go ahead and put the lid on there.
You didn't mash that one.
No, we're gonna get them in a minute. Just put your lid on there.
Put a lid on it.
Put a lid on it. That's it. All right, there it is. We're gonna let this cook. We're gonna come back, and I'm gonna put one more ingredient, maybe two more ingredients in it, and we're gonna be ready to boil this up. So y'all don't go nowhere. And I hope if you try this, you like it. And if you do try it, reach out to me and let me know what you think about it.
Yep.
We'll be right back in just a few minutes on the
Stay
Master's
with
Table.
us.
Well, welcome back. I told you we'd be right back, and we've let this simmer for a little while, and I just got done with my little handy dandy. I don't know if it's supposed to be a tomato masher or what that is, but it worked really well. And I wanted to show you this because Tina's getting ready to give you a verse of the day. We're gonna put I'm gonna start with about a half a cup. You can use half and half or heavy cream, but this is all I want to see. I'm gonna put just a touch more. All right, I'm gonna stir this in, get ready to plate this up. Tina, you go ahead.
Okay. Our verse of the day is Proverbs 18:24. And you know I love Proverbs anyway. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. I don't even think that needs any explanation.
There ain't nothing else to say about that.
I mean, there's not.
He does stick closer than a brother.
Yep. Through the good, the bad, the terrible, the whatever.
Unexpected,
People
no
will
matter
come and
what.
go in your life, but Jesus is always there for you.
Always there, never changing,
Always,
never changing.
always.
All right, brothers and sisters, we told we'd go ahead and get this out for you. Let me throw this over here out the way. I made a mess over here. I'm going to show you this right quick. Tina, you going to You said you've been wanting to try it. I won't put you a whole lot. We're going to put you some of that tomato soup right there. That's enough for you to try. We'll do that. You can put a little Parmesan. You can put a little whatever you want to sprinkle over it. We got some croissants. It's a pair wet with garlic bread, croissants, grilled cheese sandwich. And remember what I told you about that mayonnaise trick. That was your tip of the day. Use that mayonnaise instead of butter and try that. Brown that in, make you a grilled cheese sandwich to go with this. We got some salad. We just got a whole lot going on right here, Tina.
This is a fairly healthy dish. You know,
Leave
could
that
be
bread.
better, could be worse, but.
See y'all next week. Come back and catch us on the
God
master's
bless
table.
you.